Hello everyone, Monica with Advice to Think Twice here with your August 2016 Love, Tarot, and Astrological forecast. You will see the Tarot forecast in the first part of the video, and then you will see the Astrological forecast, okay, your love horoscope for the month, done by the beautiful Stormie Grace. And if you're interested in checking out her work, all her information is in the description box below. She's awesome. I love her. And we're going to go to the cards in just a second. This month I'm using the Romantic Tarot deck and the Whispers of Love Oracle cards. And stick around for the astrological forecast, because that's going to be great as well. So I hope you enjoy your readings. I hope you have a great month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Hello Gemini, and welcome to your August 2016 Love Tarot forecast. Please bear in mind that these are general readings, and so they're not going to apply to everybody watching. Just take away the messages that do make sense to you, that resonate with you in this general reading, and you might also want to check out your moon and rising sign readings as well for extra messages. But let's have a look at what is in store for you in the month of August 2016 when it comes to your love life. It looks like a really good month, okay? Lots of progress happening. And definitely moving in the right direction, okay? And I know that the Six of Cups showed up in your previous reading of, in the month of July, and here it is again. This time it represents your overall energy for the month. And so the Six of Cups is a card that talks about situations, relationships, people from your past coming back around. And they may be coming back around to re-spark a relationship. They may be coming back around to apologize, to make peace, to reconcile, to restore a friendship, to restore a relationship. They may be coming back around to actually tell you how they feel, okay? This could be someone you have been, interacting with for a really long time, and you haven't seen them. You used to be friends, and you haven't seen them for a while, and all of a sudden they come around and they say, you know what, this is how I really feel about you. And for others, this can just be kind of reminiscing with your partner, or if you're single, you're reminiscing about the good old days, or you're thinking about a person who you miss, or someone you long for, someone you haven't heard from in a while, and you're thinking whether or not you want to reach out to them, and before you know it, they're thinking about you as well, and they're reaching out to you. And this person could be a water sign, a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. That really figures prominently for you for the entire month of August 2016. Now, I will say this: when things and people come back from our past, especially when it comes to our love life, it's really important to look at this as a second chance and just approach things differently and try to not repeat the mistakes of the past, so to speak, okay? For the first week of the month, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Coins. And the Ten of Coins is your happily ever after card. It talks about happy times in the home with the family. It talks about family. It talks about generations, okay? So it could be that for some of you, you have a reunion, okay, with this water sign person. You have a reunion. You have a coming back together, and it feels like they never left, okay, with the Ten of Pentacles. The relationship is as strong as ever, and you're just spending the first week of the month together, reminiscing, catching up, and rebuilding the relationship from where you left it off. The Ten of Pentacles for others of you can represent a pregnancy, okay? Sometimes the Six of Cups could talk about children. So it could represent a pregnancy announcement, because there's a family element that comes with the Ten of Pentacles, sorry. Maybe you're moving in with someone. Maybe someone's coming from afar to move in with you, to live with you. For those of you who are single, I feel like there's definitely someone coming back around, okay? A person, a relationship, or a situation. And I feel like this time you take a chance. This time you take a chance and express how you feel. And you could have a coming together. You could have starting a relationship, okay? Completing one phase in your interaction where you were friends or co-workers or whatever the case may be. And you're moving forward as a new couple, okay? It could be that as well for some of you. And for others, I feel like this is attending a family celebration, and you meet someone from the past. You meet someone you haven't been in contact with for a long time, and you're surprised at what kind of feelings they stir up for you. In the second week, we have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit, I feel, is, for a lot of you, the second week is about looking for answers, making sense of things. I feel like this is communication, but it feels more like written communication or online communication because you're on your own trying to make sense of things. The Hermit is also a card that talks about isolating yourself, again, to process some information, to figure out your next step, to understand what happened and to understand where you're going. Looking for answers, excuse me, looking to understand things. And so I feel like this is you taking time to process whatever happens in the first week, okay? Or if this is in the second week where the person from the past is coming back, I feel like this really takes you by surprise. And this sees you trying to figure out what you want to do about this, trying to understand what your next move is. Do you want to start things up again? Do you want to approach them? Will you allow them to approach you, etc.? Looking for answers, okay? And I feel like you're taking the time to think about things so that you don't mess up, so that you don't do something that is going to ruin the situation, okay? And I also feel that for some of you, this is reconnecting with that person, but like I say, at a distance somehow, over the internet or over the phone, by text. You're reconnecting and you're sharing experiences and you're sharing intimate information, okay, in terms of hopes, dreams, fears, etc. For the third week of the month, we have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is a card that talks about some hesitation and kind of being afraid to lose what you have. Okay, so if this is someone coming back that you've been hoping and praying that they would come back, I feel like in the third week you're really, really careful about what you say, what you do, how you behave. You're filtering everything, okay? You're censoring yourself if you have to. You're really, really trying to be safe. And make sure that things are okay and you don't rock the boat in any way. Or this could be the other person that behaves this way towards you because you agreed to give them a second chance, or you just agree to hear them out. So they're really, really careful about what they do and what they say. So they're restricting themselves a lot for fear of rocking the boat with you. The Four of Pentacles can also be a card that talks about some jealousy or a bit of possessiveness happening. So it could be that this person coming back from the past, maybe they're not particularly happy that, I don't know, more than one person is interested in you at this time, or that you're dating at this time, or whatever the case may be. And so maybe you have some conversations about that. And for those of you who are single, I feel like this is you trying to be who you think they expect you to be, okay, if that makes sense. You're trying to not rock the boat. You're trying to make sure that you go out and you enjoy each other's company and you don't say anything that might put them off or anything like that, okay? And you're just being mindful. You're playing things safe. And for others, I do feel like this is you protecting yourself, okay? Like this is you putting up your walls, okay, in terms of, yes, I'll give you a chance and I'll hear you out, but I'm not forgetting what happened, okay? But let's see where this goes, okay? So you're a bit cautious around the third week, and that's perfectly okay. Around the fourth week, we have the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is a card that talks about kind of feeling a bit tired about a situation, feeling a bit tired within a relationship. It could be that around the fourth week there's a lot happening, there's a lot of busy activity, and it may take a bit of extra effort to find some time to spend with your loved one, to find some time to spend with your partner. And for others, I feel like with the Six of Cups and the Nine of Wands, I feel like this is isolating yourselves from the world, okay? Whether you are busy or not, working or not, whatever the case may be, I feel like you're making time to spend with this person who's coming back around, and to have those conversations and to have that reconnection. And for those of you in existing relationships, I feel like this could be isolating yourselves and just spending some time together. And around the 4th week could be that you discover that you're pregnant or your partner's pregnant. The Nine of Wands is also a card that talks about persevering to overcome something. Okay, so I feel like if a conversation comes back around from the past that has been a difficult conversation, and you've moved past it quite a few times, but you've never actually sat down to resolve it, I feel like around the 4th week, that's what's going on, and you're not giving up, you're persevering on that, you're talking about it, okay, you're being loving and compassionate, but you're really discussing this situation, whatever needs to be discussed and resolved, and you will see success and you will see breakthrough in putting that situation to bed, okay, clearing things up and clearing the direction that you're taking, moving forward from that situation. And it could also, for others of you, this could be just taking some time just for the two of you, okay, after some difficult conversations, perhaps after clearing some stuff up, you're taking some time just for the two of you to reignite that passion. And what you need to know in terms of attracting or maintaining or restoring love to your life, the month of August for you is about new love, okay? And new love, I feel like definitely restored love from the past, okay, with the Six of Cups. This is your new love. So you've been single, you've been separated for a while. This person may have been an ex-boyfriend or someone who maybe was a friend, and I feel like now they're coming back around to in your life, but they're actually interested in you romantically. For others, this is someone you used to be with, and you come back together and you realize that there is still love there. It's just that the love is a bit different because you've grown, you've evolved together, well, separately and now together, and so that's new love for you. Restored love, healed, okay, more healthy love perhaps. For others, this is talking about just completely meeting someone new, okay, completely meeting someone new. And it comes from you looking over the past in terms of what you do when it comes to love, whatever patterns you play out, and making some changes that you need to make, okay? I feel like you're really looking for answers and to make sense of why you do the things you do when it comes to love. And because you understand those things and you make some healthy changes, here you are having new love entering your life in the month of August. And this is also a card that is asking you to love yourself as well. Surround yourself with love of all kinds this month. It's going to be an awesome month, okay? So thank you very much for being here with me. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading. I hope you have a really beautiful month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Hey guys, it's me, Stormie. Happy August. I hope you're doing really well. This is your August 2016 Love Only Scope. And before we get into that, I want to tell you, of course, I've paired again this month with Miss Monica from Advice to Think Twice, and she's going to bring you the tarot portion of this reading, which is going to be phenomenal. You guys loved it last month, so we decided to pair up and do it again. Also, I hope you're all ready to get signed up to learn more about astrology. The Astrology Basics and Foundations class is going on, so click down below and you can get yourself registered for the class that starts in October. Alright, so this month, not only do we kick off the month with a new moon happening in our true love, beginning, creative expression, passionate romance sign of Leo, but then on the exact same day, Mars is moving into Sagittarius. When we want romance, we want pleasure, we want to do some of this love-only kind of stuff, we really want to know what Mars is doing. Mars in Sagittarius is very explorative, very adventurous, willing to redefine what they think about things, right? Not only that, when we're looking at what Mars in Sagittarius itself is doing, we have to look at the fact that this is forward motion. We're moving out of the sign of Scorpio, which put Mars just being direct, which is fine. We do want it to point forward, but now it's actually moving forward. We're getting a rotation going again, so this is a beautiful place for fresh starts, for a whole bunch of new things. Likely a lot of questions and a lot of perspective swaps, and looking at a lot of details as well, because because on August 5th, Venus is going to move into the sign of Virgo. Very meticulous, looking at details, looking at the process, very vulnerable. It's a laying open time, right? And so before you're going to lay yourself open with somebody, or before you're going to move forward and be any more vulnerable, you want to know that this is the right person in your life, right? You want to address the things that you're afraid of, address things that aren't going right between the two of you, address things that you may be out of balance on in terms of being ready to have love come into your life and those kinds of things. Whatever it is, I feel like this combination of fiery, creative, passionate, sexy energy meeting very analytical, very methodical, process perfecting Virgo puts you in a solid position to get ready for September, when we're going to have lots of Libra energy, things starting to pair up. This is getting you set to pair up in the way that's to your greatest good. So if you want to find out what's coming up for your individual sun signs, just stay tuned, because we've got an astrology and a tarot perspective for you this month. Click down below in the description box, find the time for your sign, and I'll see you next month. Hi Gemini. So this month, things, when I look at the theme of what's going on with the month, really have a lot to do in a domestic sense for you. And when I think about this in a love capacity, it's like, okay, have you been seeing someone and things have been going very well, and now it's time for everybody to meet family, or time for you to go on some kind of serious vacation together, or you're doing something that's very much so a together thing and maybe even involves family. Now, at the same time, if you're already a little bit more coupled up or something like that, you could also be making things a little bit more serious. Are you moving in together? Are you buying a property together? Are you going to a rental property or something like that together? Either way, it all kind of centers around this home place for you, I think, this month, where the questions are, are we ready to introduce, are we ready, even if you're single, to introduce some new ideas of what you would need to have from a partner to have them be in your life. It's a very cool theme for the month. It's a nice way, I think, we get to see things deepen, but whatever you do with it, just know you definitely have the support of the energies between the 5th and the 29th of this month to go ahead, and if you're going to introduce, move, do any of those good things, you have the right energy to do it, all right? Have a great month, Jen.